DJs BrewTube beer review. Well, it's the middle of the day. It's time to drink a stout. That's what we all do, don't we? Well, if you're a freaking beer geek like I am, that's what you do. And where are we going to go to acquire our stout today for our little Jonesy Jones fix? We're going to go to Bells Brewery out of Kalamazoo, Michigan, US of A. Yay, yay! And we're going to have their cherry stout. Now, this is a flavored or stout or fruit and vegetable beer. That's right. I suspect it's this fall and winter serving is on the base of an American stout or maybe a foreign export stout. Why is that? Because it's clocking in at 7.0% ABV and 17 IBUs. Just on the kind of the cusp of being an imperial stout. Now, what makes this beer unique, of course, is cherries. It's been brewed and aged on tart Michigan cherries. If you don't know, Michigan is, after Washington, the second largest cherry producing area in the country, so they've got plenty of them up there, and they're pretty damn good too, because I've had them, my buddies have hooked me up and all that. But anyways, I digress. You're not surprised. Now you're saying, DJ, where the hell did you get this beer? There's no Bell's beer distributed in Maryland. Well, I got it in trade from my good buddy the Johnny G over at Crafty Beer Reviews. If you have not checked out Johnny's channel, what the hell is your problem? Get over there after you watch this video, of course. Go down here into the notes section, check out the link which I will provide for you. Watch his channel. If you have not subbed up, do so. He makes awesome beer reviews, on location videos, and gives pretty cool musical recommendations at the end of his videos as well. So, enough flapping my gums. Time to pop the top on this Bell's beer, get that cherry stout in the snifter here, and tell you what's up. Yeah! Plenty of smoke coming off the top. Obsessively collectible crown, of course, and I like to obsess. Yeah. It's the middle of the day, I already had my workout on, cooked a bunch of food. Ooh, this is a nice looking beer. So I figured, you know what, it's time to reward myself with probably my favorite beer style, which would be stouts. So, let's get the appearance on this. Lovely, lovely, dark cocoa-colored head. A little bit soap sudsy in the bubbles. Tight around the sides. Got a one-finger solid head on that. And there is no light coming through this bad boy whatsoever when I swirl it. Yeah, we're going to get some glass slicing, I think, on this. Pretty good. And there's tons of alcohol legs coming down on the inside of there. But take a look at that beer. Really nice, classic-looking stout. Love that dark head, dark body. It's really inviting and tasty and rich-looking when you see a stout like that, isn't it? Well, I think so, anyway. Time to dive in, because I can already smell some awesome stout aromas wafting off the top of this. Time to see what's up in the smelly smell department. First thing I'm getting is coffee, chocolate, dark fruit, cherry sort of notes. I don't know if that's coming from the cherries or the yeast. It's hard to tell. Caramel. It smells a lot like a chocolate-covered cherry, like with the cherry liqueur on the inside, but dark chocolate-covered cherry. Bit of coffee in the background, too. Lots of nice layers of flavor and aroma to this. Delicious chocolate, cherry, caramel, like a malty sort of bready sweetness, too. Man, smells delicious. I'm ready to dive in, guys. Cheers. Yum. That is pretty darn cool. Tart cherry, no doubt. It has a nice black cherry or black tart cherry skin taste to it, followed up by dark malts, roastiness in the background. It's got a roasty sort of tart finish to it. There's chocolate in there, a bit of toffee. The coffee and roast level and tartness are the dominant flavors. The tartness really picks up from like the middle to just the back of your tongue. Really coating in your mouth. And then the aftertaste is that of like coffee, and roasted malt, sort of. Interesting. There's no alcohol in the aroma. There's no alcohol in the taste. And as you drink it, the tartness sort of like invades to the sides of your mouth and like the sides of your tongue. Wow, it's almost like you're drinking a tart fruit wine in some ways, but with like this coffee kick in the back end of it. It's not a very sweet beer. It smells sweeter than it tastes, and there's less chocolate in it. But the chocolate that is there is that of the, like, I think heavier dark variety chocolate from the roasted malts. But really tasty, really interesting beer. Very well done fruit beer. Beers with fruit additions, either, for the most part, from what I can see, they suck. They're just maybe just into the mediocre level, or they're pretty good. I'm getting a little bit of alcohol warming in my belly here as this goes down, but there's not really like a hot burn or anything like that to it. And I'd say the mouth feels probably about medium. It's fairly coating, medium to medium full. It's fairly coating, but that coating of the mouth is almost cut by the tartness that's in the cherries. And it's very much like black cherry skin mixed with dark chocolate and really pretty dark roasted coffee. So, you hear my opinion of this, like kind of wafting off here and there and kind of enjoying it. What do the other guys think? Rate Beer's giving it a 91, which is an A-. Yeah, I can totally see that. And Beer Advocate's giving it an 80, which is sort of like a B-. I can see that separation in the grades there, because if you don't like tart and you don't like dark roasted bitterness flavors, because the hops that are in, whatever hops are in here are totally, there's no hop stuff going on. All the bitterness is being roasted and dark malt driven. And then the foil to that is the tartness of the cherries. And if you don't like tart beers or tart cherries or foods, and you don't like dark roasted coffee, there's a lot of these dark brooding tones. It won't be for you, and I could totally see a B-. I'm going to go with a 90 for this beer myself. I think it's an A- level fruit beer. It's very well done. It's not my favorite stout. I don't know if I would like seek it out again and say, oh, I gotta have it, but it's a very enjoyable beer. And like I say, for a fruit and vegetable beer, which most of them suck, if you've had like really bad pumpkin beers and winter warmers and things like that, you know, in that whole category of fruit and vegetable and herb and spice, there's a lot of crap out there. So, have you had this beer? If you had, let me know. I love the quid pro quo. I love the back and forth. I like to know your opinion because I don't know everything, and I like to learn from you too. I also like it when you think globally, drink locally, and support the craft beer movement, because that helps this whole thing keep growing and more stouts coming out, and all of us malt maniacs can keep pouring them down our necks. Now, can't we? And that's a good thing. Also, you know what? It's really good when you rate, comment, subscribe, and hit that like button, because that, along with copious amounts of beer, put my happy face on. So, till the next DJs BrewTube, I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm going to kick back, enjoy the rest of my mid-afternoon beer here, and you know what I'm going to give you? Hell yes, you know what's coming. That's right, a big ass.